Welcome. Hi. I'm burning some Palo Santo to ground. If this video found you, it's no accident. And all I'm really hearing is you are not too much. So if you're feeling like your nervous system is a little bit in anxious energy because you just shared your vulnerability and truth to someone, whether that be a lover, a friend, a family member, a coworker, whatever it is, you shared your truth, and now you're left with the space between you sharing and them receiving and then reflecting back. And in that in between state, there's a lot of old programming that is coming up, right? Of just fear that when you speak your voice, you're either doing something wrong or it's too much for people to handle. It's better to just stay quiet because who are you to speak your truth? Who has time for that? All those limiting beliefs, right? So I'm here to tell you that you communicated from a place of honesty. And if that person who's receiving your truth cannot handle it, it says more about them than you, especially if you communicated from a healed, grounded, regulated space, right? There is communication that's more wounded and toxic of blame and shame and just being very chaotic. And hey, if that was you, there's no judgment here. We all been there. There's no right or wrong. We're always learning, we're always growing. But in this frequency, I'm feeling more of a person who took a moment to feel into their truth and they took a chance to share with vulnerability, not to project, however, to hold the space of, hey, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm feeling. Thank you for listening. And in you sharing, there could be some hopes, expectations, intentions to be received back. Because maybe technically you didn't ask a question, but you just shared to share, right? And in that, you're like, uh-oh, like, because there's no formal question, what's gonna be mirrored back to me, right? It's such a suspense when you share honestly and rawly, and with just raw vulnerability. I don't know what that word was, but I just want to congratulate you and celebrate you for doing that because it's hard. It's hard to be honest sometimes. It's so easy to wear the masks and just be like, I'm just going to emotionally put this under the rug and just hold it in my body, hold it in my mind. And then that's all, great until it's not, until there's a blow up out of nowhere because you literally don't feel seen, heard, or celebrated. Your inner child feels captivated. Your adult self feels unseen. So let's pull the cards and just get deeper into it. I got the angels and I have tarot. I got rainbow tarot that was just gifted to me. I don't know how to read these quite intuitively. So we have a little booklet and then we have messages from the angels. So if you're feeling just like you need to regulate yourself, you're in the right place. We're going to do that together. So before we pull the cards, let's take a deep breath actually so we can pull the cards from a grounded state and just acknowledge the anxiety that's present and do our best to just move in grace and to surrender to the vulnerability that we reflected. All right, so just ground down, take a seat if you haven't already. If you're driving, have your eyes open and just actively listen. So if you can, close your eyes, allow yourself to become present to the moment. And just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just notice your body. Maybe your spine wants to naturally become straight. You want to roll your shoulders back. Taking another deep breath in. This time holding at the top, really feeling your stomach clench, holding, and observing. And when you're ready, exhaling out, surrendering even deeper, noticing your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Just tuning into the senses around you, listening for the sounds, the temperature. Observe if you see any colors in your third eye. What's coming up for you? Notice the emotions in your body. Where do you feel the anxiety? Where do you feel the doubt? Where do you feel the shame? Just coming to your body as a map and just feeling into that. And if you feel, let's say, anxiety on your shoulders, bring your hands to your shoulders and just add some gentle touch to your body and just allow yourself to self-soothe and massage yourself and see if you can wash away the stagnant energy that you're feeling, the emotions that you're feeling with your hands. So just feel into that feeling, your body, like bring touch, because touch is so healing. And just focus on your breath as you're self-soothing. Maybe you even put a hand on your chest and another hand on the back of your neck, and maybe even sway forward and back, just like a rocking chair. If you need to open your eyes real quick just to take a quick peek, you can, but I trust that you're intuitive and you're just going to listen to your body. Maybe now you just go in a circular formation, bringing your hands to your stomach, just feeling into your stomach area, your sacral and solar plexus, where our purpose and our emotions and creativity lie, where our enoughness lies. Just taking this moment to really feel into the fact that you are enough. You are worthy of being heard. The fact that you had a feeling, an intuition, a desire to express what's on your heart, that is a gift. That is not a burden. So just feeling into that. When you're ready, just coming back to your center, opening up that chest, maybe rolling your shoulders again and really shaking those shoulders from side to side, really allowing any stagnant energy to drop off. And let's close with a deep inhale. Holding at the top, feeling your muscles in your stomach clenching, allowing the life force energy within you to rise up from the base of your spine all the way up, spiraling all the way up to the crown of your head. Just notice. When you're ready, exhale. Cleansing, getting curious, allowing, becoming one with all that is. When you're ready, just set an intention for yourself, whatever you need. And after you set that intention, you can slowly open your eyes to the space. Hello. Wow. Whew. I feel like I really needed that. How about you? That was really grounding. So now that we're here, we're present, we're grounded, let's see what the angel cards have to tell us. So what does the collective need to know? They're feeling a little bit vulnerable right now. The old programming of I'm too much is here, it's present. It feels confusing. What can help them ground down? We already have a card that flew out. Is there anything else that the collective needs to know? What else do they need to know? Oh, wow. Okay. Got lots of cards. I love when that happens. Okay. So we got friendship, enchantment, Archangel Michael, and romance. So what this is telling me, most likely, This conversation was probably with a partner. Love. This might be a love reading, but take it how it resonates for you. Use your discernment. So, the first card we got is friendship. And what's coming up is actually not what is in the booklet. What's coming up for me right now is to remember that you are your own best friend. You have all the tools to regulate your emotions. And yes, that doesn't mean don't share your feelings to another, right? Because a part of connecting with your partner is being vulnerable, sharing those emotions and seeing if they can meet you where you're at, right? That's how you know if the partnership is going to last or not. Are they going to rise up to your level? Can they hold you? But at the same time, to remember that you are in charge of your own emotional regulation. So if you're here and watching this video, good on you, because you are taking accountability. You are trying to find the light in the chaos of, oh my God, like I just went full throttle, truth to the freaking metal to the pedal. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but you did it. And now it's just coming back to your center and remembering you are your own best friend. And it doesn't matter what they reflect back to you. What matters is that you use your discernment and you were authentic to yourself. You used your integrity and you shared from a place of love and wanting connection. And if that person can't receive that, again, it's not on you, it's on them. However, what is on you is to make sure that your energy is in alignment as you're waiting for them to rise to your level. And it's not necessarily waiting, right? I don't really like that word. It's more like an active patience, because active patience has the energy of it's what you're doing as you're quote unquote waiting, right? Are you waiting and allowing your power to be outside of yourself? Or are you waiting and watching videos like this, going for a walk, listening to music, painting, continuing your work, whatever it is to you that allows you to be in your unique movement versus sitting and dwelling in the fact that they haven't answered yet, right? Or, oh my God, spiraling. What are they thinking? Did I do something bad? Like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. Da, 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 da. Like, you can spiral there. And most likely, you probably took 5 minutes for yourself and you went there and then you pulled yourself out. That's okay, right? It's all about choosing again. And at the end of the day, we have to remember we are human. We're not perfect robots. We are soul creatures having a human experience, and there's no right or wrong way of doing this. But the more that you show up with your truth, the more the experience gets to dance in a unique way for your soul remembrance. And remember, like, you are the queen, you are the king, you are worthy of receiving, right? And there's probably a part of you, your inner child, that was taught that you are too much. So if anything, this anxiety that's showing up is just data to understand, like, oh my God, my subconscious mind still has some lingering doubts. Let me sit with it, let me clean it up, let me reprogram it. So it's an opportunity to become your best friend. And what an honor, right? What an honor. So the next card that we got is Enchantment. And I love this card because it reminds us to play, to see the world with the eyes of our inner child, to know that we're not meant to have everything right on the first try. It's okay to even fail. Like, failure is a part of success. And if this person can't meet you where you're at, it's just not your person. But find joy, find curiosity in this. I'm being called to actually read this exact card. So let's do that. We're going to read Enchantment to ground down the message. So here, Recapture your childlike sense of wonder and awe. View the world as a magical place. Remember when you were a child and how magical the world seemed. The sense of enchantment is the spirit of our inner child. Somewhere along the way, did you lose the sense of wonder? The angels ask you to recapture your magical sense by remembering that a miraculous power surrounds you. Ask God and the angels, or whatever you believe in, to help you with anything, small or large. Don't worry, you aren't removing angels from more important tasks when you ask for their help with everyday situations. They truly want to support you so that you are free of your worries. In that way, you exude the joy and wonder of children who trust that they are taken care of. And when you are joyful, your divine light inspires everyone who sees you. So, this is a perfect reminder to just come back to your childlike wonder and joy and magic, and know that by you speaking your truth, you did nothing wrong. You showed up curious, present, open, and that is bravery. That is true bravery. So be proud of yourself. So instead of waiting in anxious energy, go have fun, go embrace an enchantment. Allow yourself to be the vessel of joy. I'm being called to actually read this highlighted affirmation. It's from the card Focus, that's next. But here's an affirmation that's just coming up. Take it or leave it, but it's just being so prominent right now to share it. So it goes like this: I am now able to focus my mind at will. I hold only loving thoughts, and my angels act as my gatekeepers in establishing a steady stream of thoughts of love. I love that. So just recalibrate this beautiful mind to believe in the best case scenario. What happens if the person is just busy or going through their own nervous system regulation, right? And just wanting to really let whatever you said hit home for them so they can answer in a regulated place versus feeling attacked or confused or unsure or closed, right? So knowing that if someone is taking their time, it's not rejection. It's actually such a beautiful reflection that they know their value, that they know to pause, right? So that's beautiful. Just like how you knew to share, they're now receiving and knowing to pause and answer from a place of alignment versus projection. And that's beautiful too. So let's honor that, right? And coming just to divine timing, everything in life has divine order. It, the answer, one, confirmation. Everything is happening in divine order. So trust that the angels, the omnipresent beings too, have your back in this. There's invisible support helping you and this person in the web of communication that's taking place. Maybe one thing needs to happen in their day to have like a aha moment to be able to answer you from love, right? And even trusting that you are worthy of being received in love, answered in love, held in love, and just really feeling into that, right? And the next card we got is Archangel Michael. We actually got this, I think, in yesterday's reading, but Archangel Michael is the Archangel of courage. So just, and protection. So just know that you took a step forward in courage, and that is everything. So again, celebrating as you're in this wonder of enchantment, like maybe even dancing around and just saying, I'm courageous. I speak clearly. I know what I feel. What a joy it is to know where I'm at with my feelings. Like I'm emotionally intelligent and grounded and fearless in my communication. And take time to ask Michael to protect the situation at hand. Hey, Archangel Michael, please be with me now. I'm feeling a little fearful of the unknown. Please be with me and hold me in this in between as I receive the message from my person. Hold me in your light, your blue healing light. Help me surrender and release control. I know my worth. Help me embody my worth and really feel into that. Last but not least, we got the romance card, right? This is the card that allowed me to understand that this is a love reading. But it's interesting because we started with friendship. So always remembering, like, if this is your goal, that's incredible. You deserve a divine union. But it starts first with self-love and being your own best friend. And I know that this card says, the romance that you're seeking, the angels right now are helping you co-create this. And most likely you're going to find it when you get out of your own way and you try new things. So if you're in a new relation, or like if you're already in something current, let's see what I can actually pull from that, because I feel like what I remember from this card, it's kind of encouraging getting out of your comfort zone so that you can find romance. However, let's see what's coming up for the energy. Like if you're already in something, like what does it mean? So let's see. So it says the angels are addressing and assisting you with your romantic needs. Ask for and accept the angels' help with your love life. So maybe this is literally for those in a connection right now. And even if you're not in a connection, right? But specifically, if you are in a connection, right? You said something to the person and now you're in this limbo stage and you're like, I feel so naked. Like, what's going to be? Take a moment and actually sit down and pray and ask that the angels guide this pivot point you're in with your partner or the person you're dating. Maybe it's a new connection and it's just so vulnerable because you're still getting to know each other, how you guys tick. And in that comes a lot of old fear from not only past relationships, but your childhood. So even though, yes, you're a sovereign being, you've done the work, you aren't 110% healed. However, you ain't no freaking like newbie to the healing journey. You've recalibrated, you've had like 10,000 tower moments. Like, again, this is not your first rodeo. So you know how to take care of your emotional needs, right? You're your own best friend. But still, anything new can be scary sometimes. You still got to face the shadows. And that's what's so beautiful about partnership. It's not the fact that everything's rainbows and butterflies. No, your partner allows you to see still the parts that need love and nurturing. And that's such a blessing. So sometimes we can literally be such a clear mirror to our partner that it can be scary, not only for you, but for them. So learning how to have compassion for your other half as you speak your truth and as they find their truth, right? And rise to their truth with you at the same level. And the angels are just asking, you need help? Awesome. Ask for it. So this card signifies that your angels have heard your appeal for romance. They acknowledge your heart's yearning for love. They have received and answered your request. Now you will work in concert with the angels to manifest the romance you are seeking. The angels will guide you in a specific way to ensure that they grant your wish. For instance, you may get a strong urge to drive to a certain place, and you might meet a wonderful partner when you arrive at that destination. The angel's guidance may ask you to engage in self-improvement activities such as exercise classes, nutritional classes, or self-help seminars. Follow this guidance, and you will discover the romance you're seeking. So for those of you who aren't in a partnership, you're being called to get outside your comfort zone. When you show up as your best friend, doing optimal and healthy things for your mind, body, and soul, you will be gifted a romantic opportunity. And for those of you already in it, like I said, this is just an opportunity to ask for what you need, as the angels are here to help you and just have grace for the process. Trust the process. It's a beautiful process not to know. I know we always want to like understand and like make everything logical and put it in a box, but sometimes the mystery of the becoming, of the unfolding is the magic. And it's up to us to be in that enchantment energy, in the wonder of the unknown, because our now moment, the here and now, creates our future. So, whatever energy you're in now and you're embodying, that has a ripple effect for the future. So, yes, you are a soul in a human body. You're not going to have everything figured out. It's okay to spiral. It's okay to be lost in the fear and the darkness and all the things. That's a part of it, right? But there comes a point where we need to zoom out and be like, you know what? I recognize my anxiousness. I recognize that my nervous system is recalibrating from thinking that I'm too much, but now I know that I'm not. I know that whoever is meant to hold me as a sacred reflection will meet me halfway. And if not, it's just not it. It's just not it. So just give yourself the benefit of the doubt for being authentic, because not many people have the audacity to be authentic these days. So instead of being worried about, is he texting me? Is she texting me right now? Go celebrate, go do something fun, drop into your energy of I choose me, and have a little bit of fun. All right, I hope this message met you where it's needed. Always take what you need and leave behind what you don't. The light in me sees and feels the light in you. I believe in you. And if you want to share anything down below, I'm here for you. In the meantime, go enjoy life, and I'll see you in the next reading. Oh, by the way, my name is Mystic Maya, and I'm so happy to have you. If you're new, join the tribe, like, subscribe. It helps me help you, and see you soon.